Can you come through now? Hello, beautiful. It is closer. Morning, Balin. Good morning, Zara. Morning, Joe. Oh my gosh, my thing's gone huge. Carl, thank you very much for the 40 months. How are you doing? How's it going? I apologise if I'm like a little bit sniffy today. I think I'm coming down with something. Hopefully just a cold and being a bit worn down. Good morning, Ravine. I did a test last night and it was fine, but I will keep on testing just in case. Good morning, Cosmic. How are you doing? Good morning, Alex. Did I catch Gerry's sniff snaps? Maybe I did. Maybe it's that. Kinetic, thank you very much for the 30 months. And Brimley, thank you very much for the 26 months. Thank you. I'm wondering if it is the plague from wrestling, yeah, because I guess just being amongst that many people and also just travelling to London, I think. Oh my gosh. Cosmic, oh my gosh, 54 months at tier 3, my goggle. Blimey, thank you. Morning, Vinny, morning, Nick. Good morning, Mazira. I did enjoy all it. It was very good. And I was expecting to get like a little bit sniffle snuffly afterwards, just because, like, I think London just isn't very good for my lungs. So whenever I go to London, I end up feeling a little bit like, because I guess it's not that Bristol is like particularly super fresh air or anything, but yeah. Good morning, Koo. How are you doing? London, yeah. Good morning, Rob. But yeah, hopefully. Morning, Anhope. Good morning, Dave. Hopefully it's just a little thing and I'll be over it soon. Just as a warning, Fifi keeps on trying to hump Gerry today. So, good morning, David. Morning, Ellen. Good morning, Goblin. I saw you and the other yogs in the crowd, but I figured I'd leave you alone to have a nice chill day. Do you know what, actually? I meant to say, if anyone wants to come and say hello, please do. Because I'm always happy for people to come and say hello. But I was thinking, oh, should I just put it in the Discord? But yeah, you would have been very welcome to come and say hello. Trot got recognised twice, just in the queue. Good morning, Pim. Unless it's on, then he never comes and says hello. But yeah, I'm feeling just a little like bleh today. Just like a bit swollen glandy and a bit sniffy and a bit eyes are sore. Just weird because I've been sleeping very well the last few nights. Oh my gosh, we stayed at a Premier Inn in Wembley and it was so cozy. It was one of the best night's sleep I've had in ages. It was just like we just completely, well, it was partially good because Alex's phone decided to update, so his alarm didn't go off, so we just slept through, and because they have like proper blackout curtains, we just slept through until like 8:30. It was really nice. Okay, here you go, bunnies. I know you'll be wanting your breakfast. You're going to Bristol soon. Oh, if you let me know the sort of place you would like and the sort of yeah, Rob straight in there with the ooey. Always ooey. Good morning, Striker. Harry, thank you very much for the 38 months. Beep beep boop beep. More months than I am old. What is this travesty? Good morning, owls. If you let me know whereabouts you're going and what sort of food you'd like to try, I'm always happy to talk food. He's holding many with his hands. He's saving those ones for later. A bunch of people got stuck when the train stopped. Yeah, see, this is why we chose to like stay overnight. Because it was just like having to deal with like the stress of dealing with trains, and like there was such a big queue to get out of the stadium and stuff. I was thinking, imagine if you had to get a train home, it would just be added stress. So I am glad that we stayed. But so for people who didn't see, it's premiering the one with the big breakfast. Oh, it did have a very big breakfast. The breakfast was very lovely. See, they're loving their pellets again. Yeah, thankfully. They seem to keep leaving a couple, though. Give on it, daggone. I nearly got stuck in London on Sunday. Yeah, it's very easy to get stuck in. They don't like you to leave. Morning, Answer. Morning, Chef. But so basically, the premier room we stayed in is literally like down the end of, what's it called, like Olympic Walk or something. There's like a big long like stretch that has shops on and stuff, and it was just at the end of that. But when we're leaving Wembley, they announced that they're going to come back and do AEW again next year, and they announced the date for it and stuff. And by the time we had left the stadium and got back to the Premier Inn, every room in both Premier Inns in Wembley were already booked up for that date. We were like, oh my gosh. Because literally the guy next to me, when they announced it, I looked across and he was already booking. He was like putting his card details into something, and I was like, wonder what he's doing. And then I was like, oh no, they're all booking rooms already. So they're, dear oh dear. We're going to do blindfolded driving, because there's apparently a place in Bristol where you can do that. What? Oh my gosh, give one a sneeze. But yeah. It's, hopefully there'll still be some like Airbnbs left, because it would be nice to go again next year. It was very fun. We were so lucky with our seats. Like when we were getting to them, we kept on being like, they're still letting us go forward. They're still letting us go even further forward. It was, I mean, the ring itself, we didn't have like a super good view of, because it was like the seating was a bit too low down. So I could see them when they were up on the ropes or when they were stood up. But as soon as they were like lying down on the ring doing something, I couldn't see them at all. So we've been watching All In back, just so we can be like, oh, that's what was happening there. But we had a very good view of them like coming in and out, which was very hype. Your seats were like that, yeah. Imagine the tiny view. I know there was like a child sat in front of me. So I don't know how much she could see, but there were like massive screens. So I spent most of the time watching the screens. Oh, I guess it's about the crowd and the atmosphere and stuff. Hello. Am I blocking where you wanted to go? Bless he. Any more sneaky hidden pellets, Fifi? No, she's satisfied that she's found them all. Last night I was image searching baby Harlequin Rex bunny so I could see what Fifi would have looked like as a baby. Because I was looking back through baby pictures of Gerry, and I was like, oh, it's a pity I can't see what Fifi was like. So I found a couple of bunnies that is what she would have looked like, sort of thing. It's the hype and fear of missing out that gets you. I did the same at Comic-Con in London. Did my tickets flights for October while at the Maycon, even though I was humming and hawing about. Yeah, see, this is the thing. It's like, yeah, I guess you also, when you've just watched the show and you get really hype and you're just like, oh yeah, like you're all like, yeah, let's do this again, woo. All In is on ITV4 tomorrow, so Bunscore can play Spot the Briny Buck, yeah. you'll see Kim a lot, like, because Kim, so basically, say that Fifi is the entrance, and our seats were along here. So when the wrestlers were coming in, we would like run along the row and be there. But because Kim was here and I was like here, so most of the time, by the time I got there, there was already too many people there for me to really see. So most of the time we went either to the front or the back to try and see them coming in instead. But yeah, I guess that's one of those things that you don't know until you've done it once. So like if we were to go again next year, I'd be like, okay, I know which end of the row I need to sit on now. I saw that Ben at Urban Rescue Ranch is rehabbing a baby bun. Ah, nice. I'm still so hyped for having been in the Alps. I want to go back now. I was looking this morning at planning a holiday for next year. During a wrestling marathon, a bunny might be big Riley. Alex had a dream once that Ffion kept doing wrestling moves on Gerry. And he was like, are they okay? Oh, they're just playing. It's okay. But it's good morning, Molly. Well, see, we were talking about, okay, so there's a lot of places I want to see, and there's like a few and also I'm like scared of flying. So I was thinking, instead of just flying out to Sweden, which is scary, I was thinking, what if we did like a holiday? Obviously, okay, so this is very much in the daydream situation. We're not in a position to do this yet, but I was thinking, what if we like if we got the train from London to Brussels and then went up to Hamburg, which I've wanted to go to for like 10 years. Ooh. Natey, thank you very much for the raid. What were you up to? What were you doing? Good morning, Vamp. How are you doing? How's it going? I apologise for people who have just come in. I am a little bit snuffly this morning, so apologise for my apologies for my sniff snuffs. Hanny, thank you very much for the 22 months. A whole 2 months. And 6, thank you very much for the follow. I don't think I've heard of that. Star Rail is a train game? Question mark. You have some conflict. I think that's what I have. I think it's just having been to like, good morning, cow. I think it's just having been to London. It's a gacha game. Ah, Space Genshin. Nice. Good morning, Chris. So yeah, we were thinking, what if we got the train to Brussels and then got the train up to Hamburg and then got the train to Copenhagen and then across to Malmo, and then on the way back come back somehow, I've not looked into how this actually works, but somehow come back via the Netherlands. Maybe. I don't really know where you can get to the Netherlands from, but it seems like it's doable. Maybe. But yeah. Brought friends to see bunnies. Nice. Nice. Oh. Hello. Just swim across the channel, yeah. Yeah. The ferry from Rotterdam is pretty good. Okay. I'd be up for ferry. Just basically anything that isn't flying. A train from London to Amsterdam. Well, we're thinking of going one way on the way there and another way on the way back sort of thing, just to maximize. And then maybe like staying a night in each place. Good morning, Bambi, by the way. So still a ferry. Oh, maybe, because I know that you can sometimes get like can you get ferries from Newcastle still? Because didn't you used to be able to get ferries over to... Can't even think where. Oh, that's okay, Vamp. You should take some time. Like, the same for everyone. Take some time for yourself if you need it. It's got to look after yourselves. There used to be a ferry from Newcastle to Gothenburg, but it stopped a few years ago. Ah, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I never thought of that, but Channel Tunnel and Sweden Bridge would be a really good way to go to Sweden. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Because you can get, am I right in thinking you can get the train from Copenhagen to Malmö or thereabout sort of thing, like that? The really end part of Sweden. What's it called? Skåne. You can. Nice. Because that's what I was thinking, is if we go sort of like, this is a very crude map. This is England, this is Sweden. If we go up this way and then go back this way. Does that make sense? You could also just hang out with me. That's true. That's true. Abandoned Meridian. But I was thinking if we did that and then stayed like a night or two in various places, and then that way, instead of it being like, you know, fly out to Sweden, spend a few nights, fly back, we could make it a bigger thing and get to see like a few places. Because I've like literally for like 10 years, I've wanted to go to Miniature Wonderland in Hamburg. So it'd be nice to maybe like spend 2 nights there. So you get a full day, like 1 full day without traveling sort of thing. It's comfort zone going on tour. Sounds like a bit of a hectic not-chill holiday, though. I don't know. Like, I quite like one of the most. Oh, I looked away and looked back, and there was no Banu. Banui. Limewood, thank you very much for the 37 months. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, like our most relaxing holiday that we ever went on was literally like 2 nights away somewhere, but just having the change. A change is as good as a rest, as they say. So yeah, we're thinking about doing that. To stop by Copenhagen on the way, they have an old amusement park in the middle of the city. Ooh. The only thing I'm not sure about is how does it actually work with our bloomin' passports now? Are people with British passports even allowed to travel anymore? or are they just like, nope, get out. You're not with us anymore. Leave. You don't have to like, can you? I think there's a thing, you just do passport control at the train station. Okay, because I know there's the thing that they're like, it's not really a visa, but it's like a special thing that you need to get. Oh, this is a very aggressive kisses. I think you need to queue in the non-EU but at airports now. But what about when you're doing trains? What happens when you get a train that goes between countries? Do they stop on the border and check everyone's passports, or do they check them when you get on the train? How do it work? I've never really travelled before. Never really. Oh, Gerry, did you enjoy those very rough kisses that you got? At either end, not in the middle. They don't just like stop it right on the border and they're like, okay, if you don't have a passport right now, we're kicking you off the train. You've got to walk back. No. I travelled before the nonsense, so it was easy. I know, it's so frustrating. I honestly, it still baffles me. Oh, look at he. It still baffles me that people would be like, oh, this really helpful, amazing thing that lets us see all these amazing countries. No, get rid of that. It's like, why? Why? It was so good. Yeah, they are very cute. It's true. It's true. Need to apply for your Irish passport. Nice. You do. Um, but yeah, that's the sort of like plan in the future, is to maybe do a trip that way. I'll probably talk to Simon Clark about it because I think he seems very good at train shenanigans. Um, but yeah, I don't really know how it works. Like, the problem is, so Alex and I are very different uh in our approach to things. Um, so Alex, when he was traveling, he traveled around China, and he would very much be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna turn up at this place, and I guess I'll see if I can have a hostel for the night, and then I'll just go on to the." Whereas I'm very much like, I need to have all of the information printed and in a binder, and I need to know exactly where I'm going to be on this day and where we are staying on this day. So hopefully between the two of us, I can plan things, but then if the plans go wrong, Alex will be able to be spontaneous and have it so I don't completely just panic. Went back from Amsterdam to Germany and we were so scared and checked our luggage 500 times. Oh no! Oh jeez. So yeah, I can plan to a certain extent and then he can I know, like literally there was a time when Alex said, this was, how long ago would this be? This must be like 15 years ago. I think that math checks out. And Alex went back to, because he taught in China, and then he went back a second time. And the second time he went back, he booked in for like a hostel online. And when he turned up, the hostel had like just closed down, like it wasn't there anymore. And he was just like, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just find another one. I'll just wander around till I have somewhere to stay, sort of thing. And I, like, if I was in that situation, I think I would just combust. I'd just be like, I guess I'll just go home again now. So yeah, he's just good with that stuff. I am not. Hello. Oh no. I'm being attacked. She protect, but she also attack. Alex. Oh, he's not fluent. He can speak like conversational, but not like. I think because he was out there, teaching English. It was sort of like people would want to be practicing their English sort of thing. So I think a lot of the time, even if he did try, people would be like, no, I want to practice my English. Just please speak in English sort of thing. Hello. Why do you both think I have something? Did he do? Oh, I think so. I think he had to do some sort of thing. This is the yearly reminder that Alex looked cool with his red bandana back in the day. He does love his bandanas. Hello. Dee, dee. A lot of countries don't like teachers speaking their language. He said, like, I think he would get invited round to, like parents would invite him round to the students, like to have dinner and stuff, just so that they could, practice English. How did I enjoy Fruit Burst? I really enjoyed it. It's so chill and it's so goofy. And I joined the Discord after the stream, and I posted. They had like a bug check thing. Carrots. Morning, Lithium. So I joined the Discord and I went onto the like bug report forum, and I was like, I had a bug where the bus exploded. And I put the clip in and they were like, yes, that's not supposed to happen. I was like, okay, didn't think so. Thank you. And then when they replied to that, I was like, oh, also this guy kept saying carrots, just so you know. So I posted the clip of the carrots thing. But it's also the one where OBS crashed, so I don't know how helpful that is. So maybe, but I guess if they know whether you can like check whereabouts in a VOD a thingy is, a clip is, so they can just go back a little bit. The does are very cool. They seem very lovely. Are they Norwegian? I think I saw on the Discord, their Twitter maybe. But yeah, they seem very lovely. There he is. There he is. There she is. What are you doing? This one, oh maybe, is that the bus explosion, or is that the the death of OBS? Do you know what? It's a good thing that I didn't click on that, because as soon as I did, after I'd finished streaming, it just shut everything down. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait with that one. I don't want OBS closing whilst I'm streaming. Is Jerry's full name Gerald? No, he's a Jerry. Oh, it's the bus explosion. I just wasn't expecting it. Just was not expecting the bus to explode. What are you thinking, Jerry? Jerry, I think she wants you to move. Oh. Did you just go and tell Jerry off? She just went and thumped at him, like, excuse me, I'm trying to get through. What a sassy little girl. That's it, Jerry. You take your time. Here we go. Well done. Short for Jerifer. He is very furry, true. Aren't you? He's in exploring mode that he doesn't want to be smushed. He was so cuddly last night, though. My neighbour put together a little frame for me with my cat's paw prints and her collar in. Oh, that's lovely. I've been wondering about trying to get those, you know, the, things, the like kits that you get where it's got like a layer of something over a piece of paper and you press down on it and it makes an impression and you can do it. It's like an ink-free way of doing pet paw prints and stuff. I was thinking about trying to do that with the bunnies, but because they just have little sponges, I don't really know. I don't really know how much you can actually see. Oh my. Vivi? Carbon paper. Yeah, I think it is. It's like, yeah. But it makes like a nice little inky paw print without them having to actually like have the ink on them paws. Fifi, have you got the sillies today? She was so binky earlier. Oh, hello. I just got a little couple of hands on my back. Hello. You're admiring the artwork. We won that. Dean Farm Trust. We did. Hello. There he go. I've been putting their carrier there because that's where I nebulize him, and he likes to just climb inside the carrier sometimes. And I see him go over and look for it. Because even though, like, when he comes out of the carrier after his nebulizer, he just gets straight back in it again. So he doesn't seem to mind it too much, which I guess is good. Did I play any more demos? No, I only played Fruit Bus because I played it for so long. Because it was just really good. So yeah, I only got to play that one. Because I guess I started a bit late. Hotboxing in the travel carrier, yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty long demo. And to be honest, the demo seemed to carry on. I just seemed to... I don't know how much longer I could have gone if I hadn't... Like, if the game hadn't have broken. But it was a very good one. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Because it just seems very, like... Just very chill. And colourful. And nice. He's sniff. So Gerry at the moment is on 4 different medicines, bless him, which he takes in very varying degrees of willingness. We'll get to stressful news today. Oh, I hope everything's okay. Here's a smush whilst Fifi will let me. Oh, thank you. I was thinking recently that Fifi has become a lot more cuddly as the years have gone on. Like, there's been a few times now where the other night she was just sat tooth purring, and I went over and gave her a cuddle, and she just let me smush her for ages. So I think she is like, I mean, she's not like Gerry levels of cuddly by any means, but the fact she actually stays still long enough to cuddle is nice. Isn't it, Fifi? Thank you. These are either she thinks I am absolutely filthy and need grooming, or she's just happy today. Hopefully it's that one. Just a cuddly gal, yeah. It's like Gerry's been really smushy recently. Like, I've had a few nights now where I've gone to bed late just because Gerry has just wanted cuddles, and I feel bad, like, stopping them. So, this is a very thorough job, Fifi, thank you. The largest bunny needs cleaning, yeah. How long is it going to be until Anne Hall is like, these are kisses that Gerry should be getting. Why is she not giving these kisses to Gerry? I do sometimes feel bad the fact that she sometimes does groom anything but Gerry, but he's had some kisses today. It sounded just like Anne Hall. Thank you, Fifi. And now we've got, Fifi, you are spoiling me. Had tuna salad for lunch and how do you say that? Is it gyro? Or, do you know what? This is very briefly indeed, I had this sudden urge to I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go back to Duolingo. And I signed back up to Duolingo because I love it when the owl shouts at me. And I was like, I'm gonna learn Greek. So I did one Greek lesson, and I was like, already there's so many things where it's like, if it's this letter, it actually sounds like this letter. And I was like, am I gonna be able to do this? So then I was like, I'll try and learn German instead. So I did one lesson in German, which I actually did very well, because I guess my, it was really, really basic stuff. And then part of me was like, should I learn Swedish again? I was like, maybe I should decide what I want to do. It's because I've been thinking I've been thinking of the places I would like to travel to, and I'm like, I should at least be able to say. But then again, I can say in Swedish, I don't speak Swedish, so I guess that's all I need to know. But I'm not really I'm not really like, you know, some people just have a brain for languages. I'm not them. Gerry looked shocked at me not speaking Swedish. She's like, what? All this time? I thought you could. Look at he. In lockdown, I tried to learn Korean. You've redeemed treats. Nice. Nice. They can have their... Fifi is doing some decorating. It's unwell in every language you can leave. Well, it's just the international sign of a slap of the thighs. I tell you, everyone speaks English in Sweden, which is true until you try and buy vanilla essence in a supermarket. Wait, why vanilla essence? Oh, that's true. So tomorrow, what's that noise? I will show you. Fifi, what's that noise? There you go. It's just her chewing cardboard off the wall. Yeah, if anyone wants to play Palia tomorrow, and we were talking about having a cake party. Oh, those are very intense sniffs. Oh, thank you. She looks so pleased with herself. She loves doing interior decorating. Getting all the kisses today. I'm very blessed. Thank you, Gerry. Thank you. Okay, bunnies, would you like your treat? Tried to download it, but it crashed. Oh no! But yeah, I need to collect some sweet leaf, which someone did say the best place to get it. So, is cardboard okay for bunnies? So, cardboard, if they eat too much of it, no. So, if you have bunnies and you notice that they're eating a lot of cardboard, it can block up their stomach and it can be really bad. And so, if you have a very like chewy bunny, it's a good idea to not have cardboard in with them. But because Fifi just like, usually she just tears it up and leaves it on the floor. Gerry never really eats it. He'll eat a tiny bit, but then usually he just chews it up and leaves little shreddings of it on the floor. So it's okay for now. The best thing to do, as with a lot of ownership of as just with a lot of caring for anything, be it humans or people. No, wait, those are the same thing. Be it humans or animals, is you check the poo. And if their poop starts being like very small, you can take cardboard out. And like recently, Gerry had a bit of a dodgy tummy. So guided by his poop, I didn't give them any greens for a couple days. And the poops are better now. So that's sort of your best indicator. It's like, what's the word for... You know when they used to like tell fortunes from like birds' guts? Stuff like that. What's it called? It's not oneromancy, is it? There's something else. I can't remember. Augury. Wait, is that? I can't remember. But that's how you do it with bunnies, is you just check their poo and it tells you the future of what you should feed them the next day. It's I've never heard of this. Oh no, Gerry sniffs. It's okay, baby boy. You get them out. Tea reading but with poop, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Night, thank you very much for the follow. Thankfully, that was just a little sniff now. So Gerry at the moment, in the morning he's on his Metacam, and then he has this powder that's meant to break down mucus. Then he has his antibiotic, which is meant to like clear out this infection he has, and then he has to be nebulized, and then in the evening it's the same apart from with the antibiotics. That's just once a day. So at the moment, bless him, he's like he's taking it like a trooper, and the fact that he's still giving me kisses despite everything shows what a lovely bunny he is. The only thing that he's a bit like, morning Swan, I was cleaning off cat poop from off my bed at 1 a.m. Oh no. Oh no. I never thought I'd look at so much poop owning animals. It just becomes such a big part of like seeing how, I mean, it's just like a good indicator. Like with bunnies, you can usually tell if they're stressed or if they're in pain or if they're coming down with something from their poo. You can tell whether their diet needs more, less starch, less sugar, more fiber, more blah blah blah, just from so it's like the second to their behavior itself. It's like a good indicator of where they're at. Same. Yeah. Gerry, do you want your treat? I don't want to interrupt the kisses because they're very lovely. I'm getting a very moist knee. Tea. And will you launch the Brownies poop reviews? Oh my gosh, it's like there's a lady who I follow who she looks after rodents, and she does like send me your setups and I'll rate them and give you advice and stuff. I could do that, but for bunny poo. Missing texture trousers. Do you know what? These trousers are very soft, so I think that's why Gerry and Fifi enjoy kissing them. I don't think it's to do with me. I think they just like the feeling of the soft trousers. Oh. Okay. Gerry. Because I got the bowl down off the table. Okay. There we go. If you come round here, Gerry, and I'll put it here. There we go. There you go, Fifi. Oh, there's still a little bit to the side there. So today I chopped them some grass from the garden, as I thought they would enjoy having a munch. Fifi. There you go. I scoop the rest of this up for you so it's a bit more edible. Here you go. And the rest shall be for Puff. Nice. Nice. Whenever I go to the hostel every couple of months to see my doctor for my Crohn's, they always ask about poop. Despite knowing I need to be monitoring it. Yeah. You should get yourself like a little poop chart. Do you know what? I've been thinking about this recently. Not about your poop, but I've been thinking when you get into like your 30s, maybe earlier, but you start getting like different things going on, and you start thinking like, oh, has this always been like this? So I swear, honestly, not in like like, don't become obsessed with it. Don't let it rule your life. But I swear, like, it would be a good idea to start like just writing down little notes, just so you know, like, just little things going wrong all the time where you're like, has this always been like this? Has that always hurt when I've done that? I always felt like this when this happened. So I think it would be a good idea just to have a little note. Just take a photo of your poo every day. No, don't do that. Just don't. But yeah, that's my advice. The new injury, time to open the book of pain. Yeah. But thank you very much for the 29 months. Good morning. How are you doing? How we do? Good morning, Burlesque. I'm keep a log. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, there's like so many times when I've been like, oh, I wonder if this is anything to worry about. So you look at the like NHS website and then you're like, it says, if you see any changes in this, and you're like, has it changed? I don't remember. I've never paid attention to this before. Dear oh dear. Come on in, Hayley. Body falling apart bingo. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you start thinking, like, at what point did I need to get up in the middle of the night for a wee? Has this always been a thing? I don't know. Oh well. All part of life's rich tapestry. One of the best things I'm looking forward to for traveling, and I know this is a very silly way of looking at it, but whenever I think I might be going to a new place, or we talk about going on holiday to a place, I always search it on Happy Cow. So I've looked up so many places in like Hamburg and Copenhagen and Malmo and the Netherlands in general to see what food I would like to eat when I'm there, which is a very priorities. Yep, I'm basically just, you call it a holiday, I call it a vegan food tour of Europe. There are so many good food places I want to try. But yeah, seems like it should be pretty good. I guess like, I don't really, like, does anyone have any advice for the sorts of places that you would stay if you're doing those sorts of things? Like, is it like, is it good to stay in Airbnbs, or is there a particular chain that's good to stay in, like a version of a Premier Inn? Because I remember in France, we used to stay in like Étapes, or Formula Ones. Those were like the chain. Could take Meridian. Oh, the problem is, my vagina is in Stockholm, and I think Stockholm is actually quite difficult to get to from Meridian. So I don't know if we'll be able to. That might have to be another trip. You better catch it then. I don't. She's off on her own adventure. So that might have to be for another time. So it's inaccessible. I mean, no, it's had a second opening for a while. So it's very, hopefully it's popular. Lots of, lots of confused people. It's a restaurant in Sweden that I keep on joking to Rydian that I want to try. Well, a restaurant or a cafe. It's a vegan cafe in Stockholm. I know what you're talking about, but it still surprised me. It's a joke on the veg. Oh, Jiminy Jillikers, hello. Sorry, I just looked across and there was a spider right next to me and I was like, oh. As soon as I looked across, it just ran away, just like, do not perceive me. Oh dear, oh dear. I forgot that's the chair that the spider lives in. Hello. Hello. You're just a little guy who lives in my house. You are a little guy and you live in my house. You are a little guy. Little guy. A lovely little guy. He is. Did you ever figure out? Okay, so the table we think does have woodworm, but there's a guy coming out this week. Well, he's going to call me this week to arrange coming out. One of the chairs definitely does. But I was reading this thing about how woodworm can lie like dormant for years. So I reckon that's what happened. I reckon it was never properly treated or a bit got missed and they've just been in there all this time. And eventually they wake up. Then one day they got in. Which is annoying. So yeah, what would a woodworm do? They eat the blooming wood. I mean, luckily our table's quite thick, so it's going to take a while for it to get through it. But I guess this is a heads up, actually. What might happen is because the table is so huge, we are going to have someone come round and deal with it on site, they said, because they can't really take it away. So what might happen is that we have to, because I don't know like how fumey it's going to be or like how sandy, or like dusty. So we might have to board the bunnies away for like a week or something whilst they deal with it. Ooh. Hello. What are you doing up there? You having fun? When they get there, you should just tape a bunch of worms on a string to it. Yeah. So there might not be any Banui streams if that does have to happen. But can you just wait till the worms break down the table? Jeez. I mean, it would take them a while to get through this, at least. Where did you get the table? We got it from a guy on Etsy who makes, like, fancy, chunky wooden furniture. But yeah. What are you thinking, Fifi? What are you up to up there? Huh? What she be do? Someone on Etsy sold me worms, yeah. Yeah. So at the moment there's only like a few a few holes. But we've noticed that they are getting more, so it obviously is alive in there. So yeah. I'll have to get it sorted and then hopefully all will be well. But it's not fun because I don't know. I've not been through the process before. of how you get rid of them. So, but I'm guessing it's not particularly bunny safe. But I guess it will give me a chance to clean out the bunny room if they are staying away for a bit. I could do a big clean of their room, do a big tidy, and then maybe Gerry's new furniture will arrive and I can have like a nice space put aside for that. It should be good. Look at this smushy baby. This is what I mean. He's just been so cuddly recently. Get the deworming tablets, yeah. Where is the table's mouth? Where does this go? But yes, fingers crossed, all will be sorted. I think they only got into one of the chairs and 2 of the panels on top. So hopefully the other chairs will be good. Can the worms spread to the rest of the house? I assume so, which is why it's good to have them dealt with. The table has legs and surely it has a mouth. So yeah, good to get them dealt with whilst they're still just confined to the table. But yes. Well, this time you've been asking for worm. Mother Nature has... I know, how blooming typical is it that me, the worm person, ends up with the little worms in the table? I'm like, no, this is a worm too far. Dear, oh dear. Well, on that wormy note, I guess it's time for me to head off. And send you all somewhere. Can't get the table. Oh, you can get it out. You see over there, you see the 2 bolts in, wait, this bolt and this bolt. So you can undo the legs, and that's how we got it into the house. Just so as you knows. Shall we go to Overlight? Perchance? Might be in the stream later, I don't know. That's fine, fam. You judge it by... You just go with how you feel. Have you considered repurposing as a garden table? Oh, jeez. I think the table's about the same size as our garden. I don't know if we could. Well, everyone, look after yourselves. Be very good. I will be back to play Trine with Rithian and Kirsty. I might just go with the cartoon me today instead of the Mimi because... sorry, I fell asleep for a bit there. Because I just feel very run down today. So, if you see cartoon, that is why. But yes. Jackfruit, thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, everyone look after yourselves and be good. And I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. You have a Gerry for the rest of the time. Here's a Gerry. Gerry, baby boy. Gerry, baby boy. Gerry. Oh yeah, there'll still be bun cam. They're still beautiful. Aren't you? Aren't you? Beautiful little guy. We gone. Thank you. Bye bye. A boop.